Hey friends, it's Shayla here. So I just wanted to start out the intro of this video. Today we're going to be doing my February bullet journal, my reading journal that is, and I've kind of got all my supplies here and I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to do a voiceover for the rest of this, so see you in voiceover, Shay, and I'll check in at the end.
All right, guys, voiceover Shay here, and here is my February setup. I found inspiration for this on Pinterest. I will link my Pinterest board so you can have all the links for this, but it's just kind of a Valentine's style letter from an envelope. I really loved the look of this. I know I make mistakes. I'm not a perfect bullet journal, and I will never say that I am. And I just really loved the idea of this. My calligraphy, I'm still working on a lot, and so I opted to use stickers for the month titles for this year. If you have missed previous videos, I play around with using some washi right there, but I don't like it, so I switch it over to the next page, which is my quote page, and then I go hunting around for some stickers. I ended up settling on some that I got sent for Christmas from Lindsay over at Lindsay Tut. I will leave her linked down below. If I can find where she got these, I will leave that linked below as well, but I just know that they were a gift to me this year. So the quote here on this other side was one that again is embodying my power word this year, which is progress. And it reads, "This year I will love the work in progress that is inevitably me." I added inevitably because that's just what I do sometimes with quotes. On to the next page, we've got kind of my reading plans for the month page. So I've got my block for Contemporary-a-thon and the Manga Love Readathon, which I host in the month of February. I'll leave that announcement video for you. And then just kind of my other reading plans, like Tell It Again, Thirsty Thursday, all those kinds of things. And then I also keep a spot for where I do buddy reads, primarily with Lindsay because we're kind of permanent buddy read partners at this point. But I'm doing a few others this month as well that will get added in as we go. And I just add little drop shadows to the boxes just to give them a little extra spice. And then again, I end up using these stickers kind of throughout because aesthetically they just work with the color palette I had. And then over here, you'll only see just the title on my releases on my radar page. And then I'll put a few stickers up as well, just because I hadn't filled it all out at that point. It is filled out now at the time that I am recording this voiceover. But yes, I really like how the final page turned out. And I really just love keeping track of that. Maybe that's weird of me, I don't know, but I absolutely love it. All right here we have my books read and manga read spreads. So this is just kind of like a balance book looking sheet in which I track what I've read and the ratings that I give them, just to help simplify my wrap ups and also for me to help keep better track of things throughout the year. I've really liked this balance book kind of look to it because I do tend to read quite a bit. Even though I have slowed down, I just have a lot more time to read, so it feels like I'm reading the same amount. So by giving it this balance book, it just makes sure that I keep a little bit more even on the lines and gives it more of a bookish aesthetic, if you will. Gives it that notebook kind of feel. Makes me feel like I'm in school again, and I don't know, I jive with it. Now, this spread I cannot take credit for. I stole this from Chloe, from Books with Chloe / Journals with Chloe. She's got like an ASMR channel too. The woman is crazy and I love everything that she does. This particular spread is where I track the days that I read physically, and then I changed it a little bit to just digital reads. She specifically tracks audiobooks, but I realized that I read a lot of ebooks and audiobooks, so I'm just having a digital tracker as well as a physical tracker for me. So I just color in the days of the month that I'm reading, which is really nice because then I can see if there are trends in days that I don't read or whatever and just kind of go from there. This little ruler is just a little plastic ruler I picked up at Office Depot. I know a lot of people have metal versions of the same kind of thing, but I just like my little plastic one. It cost me like, what, $1 or $2? I don't even remember. But it works really well. It's very functional. and it really helps me keep better lines as I draw in all of these little itty bitty boxes. And as you can see throughout, I am not perfect. I use my whiteout almost every time I'm working in my spreads just because I'm not perfect and I never expect anybody who works in a bullet journal to be perfect. We're all human beings, and the light changes a little bit because I was using natural light, but then it started to get dark outside, and it was taking me a little bit longer to get everything together and the way I was happy with it than I initially thought. So I ran out of daylight. So I'm sorry for the lighting change right here in the middle, and I hope you can forgive me for my imperfectness as I journal because it's a work in progress. It's something I'm passionate about, but I've opted to share even though I'm far from perfect. Now, again, these two spreads were once again taken from Chloe. Y'all, if you're not following Chloe, you gotta get on that, especially if you like bullet journals and you like reading. She has some other spreads that she does that are very functional for her, and I think everybody should be checking out her stuff just because I really enjoy her content. And so I have a favorite quotes of the month and then my favorite book of the month. My favorite book of last month was Undercover Bromance, which was a arc that was sent to me by Mel from over at Mel to the Any, and I just really adored it, and I loved gushing about it on that particular page as I filled out January. And then this last page here is my February stats. I track certain things. Well, I'm trying to track new things in the year of 2020. For my stats, I'm trying to be more accountable for things like page count, keeping track of which ones are books, which ones are audiobooks, how many manga titles I'm reading, so that I can keep it all straight, as Goodreads doesn't easily track that for me, but the spreadsheets that everybody uses are really overwhelming to me. So this is just a simplified version of the things that I want to track. So like I said, books, manga, audiobooks, total pages, and then I have a manga breakdown of the different demographics because I want to make sure I'm reading a little bit in each every month. I'm primarily a shoujo reader, so that will usually be my biggest number, but I definitely want to track all of that. So here is the final look. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed putting these spreads together this month, and I just had a fantastic time recording it. I had to adjust things a little bit weirdly as I edited, but that's okay. I'm learning how to best do this. I will figure out a better setup even for March. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you bullet journal, and I will see you guys in the next video. In the meantime, have a fantastic day and subscribe if you're new. Bye!